Binding an album is really easy and you don't need fancy tools. Let me show you how. So whatever your chipboard pieces are, take a piece of cardstock to wrap around these chipboards 1 inch extra from length as well as breadth. So example, this is my piece. So I have taken the base of my wrapping to be 1 inch extra. So let's just stick the chipboard piece at place. For that, I'm just going to make a mark of 1 inch from the corners. That is my left corner and my bottom corner. So we've got a mark where we have to put your chipboard. So the next piece is I'm going to stick this on the intersection, joining this corner at the intersection, and then sticking this piece along the marked lines. After you have stuck your first piece, then we need a margin to put our spine piece. For that, you can use your tapes. Depending upon the requirement of your album, so you can use 1/4 inch or a 1/8 inch tape. So here I generally use 1/8 inch tape. If you still don't have a 1/8 inch tape, you can make a pencil mark using your ruler, making the space between two chipboards as 1/8. So this is like a spacer thing that's helping us to know where we need to put our second piece of chipboard. Once you are done with laying out your base spread, I'm going to cut off the extra cardstock so that we don't have too much bulk on the inside of our album. This just gives it a very professional and a neat look. So I'm just going to cut this off to 1 inch so that we have a 4 inch cardstock border on all the 4 sides. Now comes the dangerous part, that is getting your corners perfect every time. So I'm going to show you a trick that for that you just don't need any fancy tools. What you have to do is keep your ruler on your cardstock as well as on the chipboard and make a mark of 1/8 inch from here. Let me zoom. So this is my ruler and I'm going to put my chipboard corner at 1/8 inch from the mark. Can you see it? And then I'm going to cut straight on this triangle. Going to do the same thing on all my 4 sides. Okay, once you're done, we will bend our cardstock from all the 4 sides. For that, just use your bond folder and run along the edge of the chipboard so that the fibers of our cardstock gets bent and it's easy to fold it in and there are no cracks. So this just is like a prepping for our cardstock. So I'm just going along the bottom edge and making it fold it around my chipboard. Okay, once you're done, now is the time you can apply your tape on all the 4 sides. Now, when you're putting your tape, you have to make sure you're going into every corner and nook. I will tell you why tape is a very good idea while doing this step, because